We've prepared a compilation of 13 fails where people really messed up. Let's start with a video where a thief tried to steal a bag from an open car. But as soon as he opened the door and grabbed the bag, a dog jumped out of the car, barking and chasing after him. A guy was conducting a social experiment by accidentally dropping his wallet in a public place. A man who picked up the wallet tried to take the money for himself, but when he noticed the camera, he truly messed up. The wife was drinking coffee and accidentally spilled it on her phone while her husband was sleeping on her lap. She decided to blame him by placing his hand on the coffee cup so he'd think it was his fault and buy her a new phone. A girl was hinting to her boyfriend that she wanted to spend time together, but he was too engrossed in his video game. After much convincing, she finally got his attention. But when she walked into the room, he locked her inside alone and went back to playing. A cafe customer drops a banknote, and a passing waiter picks it up, slipping it into his pocket. Just as he's about to walk away, he notices a man at a nearby table gesturing with his head, seemingly disapproving of his actions. Nervously, the waiter decides to return the banknote to the customer, only to realize that the man was blind. A girl with an injured leg leaves a mobility scooter nearby while she goes to get groceries. A man with a cane notices it and decides to take it, throwing off her groceries. She only realizes what happened when he's already driving away. She protests, barely able to stand, but the man accidentally crashes into a shelf of groceries, learning his lesson the hard way. A girl and her lover open the door, only to find her boyfriend standing there. The frightened lover runs out of the house in just a towel, and the boyfriend chases after him. However, when he catches up, it becomes clear that the boyfriend wasn't after the lover at all. Her feet were hurting from her heels, so her boyfriend offered her his sneakers. But when he put on her heels, she ended up carrying him on her back. The husband was too busy on a phone call and ignored his wife. So a prankster decided to pull a prank on him by dressing up in her clothes. He started touching the husband, waiting for a reaction, but the husband didn't respond until another guy showed up with flowers and offered him a flower for his girl. During an argument, the wife throws her husband's suitcase out and kicks him out of the house. Outside, his mistress shows up to meet him. At that moment, the wife changes her mind, grabs the suitcase from him, and sends him back into the house. A husband caught his neighbor with his wife in their house. Panicking, the neighbor ran out of the house and jumped into the pool, trying to escape from the furious husband, while the wife desperately tried to help the neighbor by shouting directions on where to run to safety. Was there a moment that truly surprised you? Share in the comments and subscribe to stay tuned for new episodes.